As far as retiring from teaching, I started 38 years ago. It's a long time. I've been in a building for a very long time, and I still liked what I was doing, but I thought time was good to move on from teaching. I'd like to continue to coach here. I think it's in the cards, but you never know about the future. I like what I'm doing. I've liked it for a long time, and hope to continue.
Just reflect on your time here as High Point. As you said, you still want to coach, but you were a player here, an outstanding player. You were part of one of the first classes to come through here in this building. You were all Skyline and football, wrestling, and baseball. Just talk about the memories you have of this building. You've seen it all.
Yeah, my brother actually was the first class to graduate from here. He was a senior who came over from Newton when the school opened. So that was the first year, and then I came in the second year. So really, I've been here ever since the school opened. Which makes me as old as dirt, but I've enjoyed it here. The school has expanded twice since I've been here, and it's still a good place. I think kids get an excellent education here, and I think athletically, we do a good job with them. I really feel that the coaches here and the athletic director put in a lot of time and effort, and I think it's a good place for anybody's kid.
You're most closely associated with wrestling as a longtime assistant to Jeff Hull, to Jan Michaels, and to Johnny now. Johnny, a guy you coached. Just talk about that, the wrestling family here at High Point.
Well, when I started, Mr. Ansbach was the coach, and Jeff Hull came my senior year. And then I went to college, I came home, and I started working here, and I worked with Jeff for 25 years or so, and always had an excellent relationship. Jan came along, extremely knowledgeable and a great guy to work with. And then Johnny Gardner came here, a person I'd known, since he was a little kid. So it's always been a pleasurable experience, and I think those people are the best coaches around. And they're excellent people to work for, and they really made my life pretty enjoyable.
Now, as far as what I understand, you've given up baseball as the head coach. You're still going to be around as a volunteer. Just talk about your time. You've done 2 stints here as the head coach of baseball.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. We always talked about wrestling. It's not a game you don't play. Wrestling is so intense. And for me, baseball was a game, and you played and you had fun. And I always enjoyed baseball. I played with Doc Ayers, with the Newton AA, and some fantastic baseball players, and Joe Maggio and Chico Green was running the team, and I just learned so much from them. And their basic story was, keep it simple. If you execute properly, have fun, enjoy the game, you're going to be successful. And I tried to carry that on when I was coaching here. Baseball's a game, and you play and enjoy it and run around, and it's always been fun for me.
Something pretty special. The last day that you were actively teaching, unbeknownst to you, they gave you a great send-off. Just take us through the emotions of that. We saw the tape of it, and it seemed like you were very, A, surprised, and B, very touched.
Yeah, it was a, an amazing thing. I was in my office, a couple of people, Johnny Gardner and Julie Clausen are in there, and they're kind of keeping me in the office we're looking up different sports things, and suddenly Tommy Ryan, a colleague of mine, knocks on the door. They need you in the main office. And when I opened the door, the entire length of the school was lined up with students and staff, and it was pretty overwhelming. It was kind of neat to think, you're going out in that way, in that fashion. It was cool. I really enjoyed it, and I'm very thankful for what all the people did.